In 1964, audiences sat down to watch the fall of the Roman Empire and saw an ancient metropolis of unbelievable scale. There is absolutely zero computer-generated imagery on screen here. Every column, temple, and paving stone you see was physically built from the ground up. Producer Samuel Bronston completed a functioning replica of ancient Rome in the middle of Spain. That decision drove the production budget to a staggering $16 million. For the early 1960s, that was an astronomical financial commitment, pushing the studio into completely uncharted waters. To capture the scale of the empire, the production adopted its most characteristic trait, an obsession with expansion. Every new structure added to the set pushed the studio's governing capacity further toward its absolute limit. Engineering a massive empire from scratch is an intoxicating, brilliant logistical marvel. But finding the cash to actually keep it alive is a completely different story. To make this work, the pre-production phase had to be incredibly rigorous. Art directors Venero Colasanti and John Moore spent months drafting over 3,000 architectural sketches to lock down exact designs for 27 distinct structures. This diagram maps out the footprint they carved out in Las Matas. The replica Roman Forum covered 54 acres. The verticality was just as punishing. To construct the Temple of Jupiter, engineers built a 95-foot hill and stacked a 160-foot temple directly on top. To pull off this kind of heavy masonry and earth-moving, the production kept 1,100 men laboring intensely, non-stop, for 7 solid months. Beyond the brute construction, they needed delicate craftsmanship. The studio hired a specialized labor force of 400 art students, whose sole job was to handcraft 350 life-size statues and thousands of intricate floor tiles. Samuel Bronston had effectively transitioned from filmmaking into urban development, prioritizing physical authenticity over the logistical safety net of a traditional movie set. But an empty city is useless on film. Once the mortar dried, the production faced the overwhelming challenge of populating those streets and battlefields with a realistic ancient army. For the massive Persian battle sequences, they transported and coordinated 8,000 human extras across the undulating plains of Manzanares El Real. They also brought in legendary second unit director and stunt coordinator Yakima Canute. His immediate task was to acquire and manage 1,500 horses gathered from across Spain and Portugal. Those 1,500 animals couldn't just stand there. Canute had to put them through highly specialized, time-consuming training so they could safely fall to the ground during massive cavalry charges. Then there were the punishing environmental realities of the shoot. To capture Emperor Marcus Aurelius's winter camp, the crew hauled their gear into the Sierra de Guadarrama mountains and filmed in an actual, severe blizzard. Between the extreme weather, the thousands of troops, and the sprawling cavalry, the production operated as a functioning military unit, and it was burning through its cash reserves at a completely unsustainable rate just to maintain that illusion. They did manage to complete the film, but the triumph ended there. At the 1964 premiere, critics praised the massive spectacles on screen, but largely agreed that the underlying script felt totally lifeless. This stark bar chart shows the devastating financial reality that followed. Against that towering $16 million production cost, the film pulled in a diminutive $4.8 million at the box office. That massive deficit triggered an immediate corporate crisis. It left Samuel Bronston Productions with an unpayable $5.6 million debt owed directly to a single financial backer, Pierre S. Dupont III. The crushing weight of this one specific film was too much to carry. It forced Samuel Bronston Productions straight into Chapter 11 bankruptcy. The fallout even extended to lingering legal humiliation for Bronston himself. During the bankruptcy proceedings, he faced a federal perjury conviction stemming from misleading testimony he gave under oath regarding his Swiss bank accounts. As for the record-breaking, meticulously authentic 54-acre Roman set out in Spain, it was simply dismantled, with the remaining sections recycled to shoot a comedy. The logistical triumph of perfectly recreating Rome's absolute decadence became the exact mechanism that destroyed Bronston's Hollywood empire.